Hello again, and welcome to Imagine Christmas. It seems you can't have a Christmas story without a Joseph. Now, the Joseph we're talking about today is not on the Christmas list, but he's vital to the story. He's the collateral damage from a dysfunctional family. He's his father's favorite out of 12 sons, and the others betray him and sell him off to traders, and they sell him off as a slave in Egypt. Wow, what a great part of the Christmas story. Well, he proves himself in a challenging environment, maybe like you are right now, and he's given administrative responsibility over the entire household of a man named Potiphar. Potiphar is captain of Pharaoh's guard. You finally say, good things happen to good people. As long as I do the right thing, then everything's going to work out fine. Well, Joseph does the right thing, and it's not so good. The text says he's well built and handsome. And Potiphar's wife tries to seduce him, and he refuses to get trapped into anything with her. Day after day, she tries, and day after day, he resists. How long can you go on? He says, my master has withheld nothing from me except you, because you are his wife. How then could I do such a wicked thing and sin against God? Now, he's a man with a clear perspective on his values, but she sets him up, and she accuses him of rape. You ever been accused of something you didn't do? Well, Joseph is put in prison by Potiphar, and he's left to rot. So much for doing the right thing. You ever thought that? Joseph doesn't give up. He comes into the favor of the warden, and we read this strange thought. The warden paid no attention to anything under Joseph's care because the Lord was with Joseph and gave him success in whatever he did. This is success? It didn't work out so good the first time. Why try? You really have to believe that there's something more than what you see if you're going to keep trying. Maybe imagining Christmas can help with that. Maybe you're in the middle of a challenging situation that looks far from success. Well, stay faithful. Keep doing the right thing. Well, there's two prisoners who arrive and they have dreams. They're servants of Pharaoh. One is a butler, one is a baker. And Joseph interprets dreams that they have by God's grace. The butler is given his position back and he promises to remember Joseph. Yeah, I'll remember you. I can't forget. You probably have said that when you said I'd pray for you. He immediately forgets Joseph for 2 years. I don't know if you've ever felt forgotten or abandoned or unwanted or betrayed, but after you've tried, why do you try again? Well, you and Joseph both have been in that situation. Joseph had to wait 13 years for things to change in his life. God doesn't seem so worried about Joseph's reputation at the moment. Well, in God's timing, Pharaoh has a dream. And the butler finally remembers Joseph, and Joseph interprets the dream. And Joseph is raised up to be second in command in charge of the famine relief program that was needed. And his brothers are starving, and they come looking for food. A lot of interaction happens to get their attention until Joseph finally reveals his true identity. Remember, it's been 13 years. They're terrified when they see their brother, whom they've betrayed, up there in power. They beg for forgiveness. And Joseph finishes his story with these words. Don't be afraid. Am I in the place of God? You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. So then, don't be afraid. I will provide for you and your children. One of the good things for Joseph is getting reunited with his father Jacob. Before Jacob dies, he blesses Joseph with these words. May the God before whom my fathers Abraham and Isaac walked faithfully, the God who has been my shepherd all my life to this day, the angel who has delivered me from all harm, may he bless these boys. May they be called by my name and the names of my fathers Abraham and Isaac, and may they increase greatly on the earth. Now, if you've suffered under the cruel intention of others, if you've felt the sting of being forgotten and abandoned, unwanted, and betrayed, Part of the Christmas story is this issue of forgiveness, of mercy, of grace. Joseph has a higher perspective about what has happened through life. He admits clearly, you meant it for evil. He doesn't try to sugarcoat and cover up for others, but he sees God behind things. And he leaves the judgment of others up to God. That's what forgiveness is about, right? Instead of repaying evil for evil, he repays evil with good. And that's the essence of the Christmas story from God's perspective. We are getting what we don't deserve, and God is taking care of judgment in a way that only he can do. Well, this Christmas, let's embrace forgiveness. Let's surprise others who have done evil by doing good in return. Realize that God has a plan in place. He's working out that plan far in advance. We're in the middle of our challenges, so faithfully do the best you can where you are. Trust him with the final results. Keep yourself from being manipulated or trying to manipulate the system or even manipulating God with what you do. Trust him. Do what is right. Wait. The Christmas story continues tomorrow. See you then.